Hey, this is Omar. I just wanted to talk about some stuff related to PHP that I'm working on, and what else was there? There was another thing, PHP, and some post I made on Reddit the other day, and it was I actually just answered somebody's Reddit post, and they were saying, talking about digital nomading, and they were talking about how long it would take, and he outlined this, really long plan, or it seemed at least long. The post was long. He said it would take several years, and I was saying that it took me 2 years to get some stable clients on Upwork. And sorry if it's a little windy here. I'm walking home. I'll try and cover up the mic from the wind. But so I said, it took me 2 years. It could have taken me probably less than half if I would have done a boot camp or something. And but he was saying something that I hadn't given much thought, which was that how much learning you get when you're working for, I guess when you're working with professionals. I was going to say working for a company, but when you're working with people who are above you, people who are experts, people who are better than you, and learning from them, then of course you're going to get a booster for your progress. And in a sense, for CHD that I'm working for, there's a little bit of learning going on. A lot of the learning that I'm doing is just still self-learning, finding out how to do things on the internet. I have a meeting once a week or once every 2 weeks with the tech lead, and I get to ask him questions. So there's some learning there. He's a professional, and but it's not. I'm assuming it's not the same as you're going into a job. Not a lot of people are going into jobs at all right now, but because of COVID. But you're going into a job, and you have you're working on a team, and you got several people around you. Let's assume you can at least have somebody to ask for help. Maybe you get 10 minutes a day with somebody, instead of what I do right now. It's maybe 20 minutes a week, or every 20 minutes every 2 weeks. So, let's 10 minutes a day versus 10 minutes a week. 5 work days a week. That makes, 5 times as much learning from somebody above you. More or less, or something. It's just a rough, estimate, but it was an interesting point. And the only thing that I thought about, as far as going with a full-time company, would be that I could maybe make more money and get benefits, which would be cool. But on the other hand, you don't get really the same kind of. I feel like there's a little less restriction, and there's a little more freedom on the way that I'm doing it now by working on Upwork. And so, but there's less stability. I'm not sure if it's less money either. I think people who are working as contractors can often make more money, even considering the benefits and stuff like that. But the way I'm doing it now, I'm not saying that working for a company is not a good idea. I'm sure it could be a good idea. But at least the way I'm doing it now, I'm getting experience, and I am learning. I'm learning every week. I'm working on different projects that make me have to learn new things all the time. So I'm learning more about WordPress, I'm learning more about PHP, I'm learning more about JavaScript and React now and Next.js. So even if I don't have as much professional help to guide me as I might in a full-time job, I'm still racking up experience. I'm getting exposed to different things. And there's positive things there. So that was the one thing that I was thinking about, and I guess maybe if we're going to conclude that sentiment, I guess it might be something that I should be that I could benefit from looking into in the future. Maybe after I get some more experience, because it's been about 4 months now. That's pretty good. Almost 6 months of contracting. But as far as 6 months of contracting, and as far as I forget what I was going to say. Dog's barking. Well, good to get some experience, and when I was trying to apply for jobs, I was trying to get a full-time job when I was first starting. It just so happened that Upwork was the one that I got something from first. But when I applied, I was applying on Indeed, and my old girlfriend said that I should be building my network more, which was kind of not easy during COVID. But anyway, when I was applying on Indeed, sending resumes and custom cover letters, and I sent about 30 or 40, and I got no replies. But I had no problem with keeping on going on that. I was going to keep sending them until something happened, or at least I was going to keep sending them until maybe I got to 50 or 60, and then I would, if I still had no replies, I would have to change my strategy or something, or maybe make my projects better, or find out what I'm doing wrong. But Upwork was the one that I got a hold of something first, and it made sense because I worked on small projects, and then I got more and more reviews, and then finally I got somebody who hired me just based off of I had some kind of profile on there. So anyway, I'll keep working on that now, and for the future we'll see. Though I'm all for getting better experience and learning from the best, and just got to think about what my goals are, and moving towards something that I want to do in the future. But as far as what's going on right now, I'm enjoying the situation. I work pretty much as I want, or at least as much as I feel like, and I got more work as much as I want to, and what else? Making money, getting experience. I really want to travel, so this is suiting my travel, lifestyle vision as well, and building my Upwork profile, which is going to help me with that, at least if I'm still in the United States. But there's also possibility to work remotely. A lot of people are still working fully remotely at their job, So, I mean, if I can negotiate that from the beginning, cool. But if not, then, if traveling is more important to me than advancing faster in my career, which when I say it like that, it sounds like actually, I think it is, then there's no problem with continuing the work that I'm doing now, since I'm making pretty good money with it. And, again, just gaining experience, building my profile, and able to get better, higher paying clients. So it doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with that to me. But so now let's end on that. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about was PHP. Yeah, so doing a lot of work in WordPress, and my PHP skills are very basic, and I would like to be able to work with PHP better. I've built some projects with PHP, but there's a lot going on that it's kind of hard to understand, and there's things that I often couldn't do from scratch. I'd have to look at examples, but I feel like more studying with PHP would be good. I was considering taking some Udemy course or something, but maybe I'll settle for just going on some online videos and gaining some experience that way. And I could also, for whatever WordPress projects I'm working on with my clients, I can I can go in the code, look through the files, see what's going on, maybe learn how to build a plugin with WordPress, learn how to build a theme with WordPress. I was thinking about doing like a crash course, YouTube video, watching one of those, like how to use PHP and WordPress. Something like that would probably be a good booster, at least. Because for the needs that I've had to meet for PHP, I haven't had to have a mastery of it. It's good enough just being able to modify things. So I'm not doing projects where I'm building stuff from scratch with PHP. But as far as for modifying existing WordPress functionality, it would be good at least to have a little extra grip on it. Although I'd rather move away from WordPress and PHP and be working with JavaScript and React, but I think since I already have some good skills and experience there, I might as well build on it and use it to move forward, because there's a lot of opportunity with WordPress. And working with WordPress is how I got to working with JavaScript and React. It was just because I had some experience, but even though the only reason we're working with React is because we're moving away from WordPress. But I don't know. Maybe the focus would be better put on working with JavaScript and React. Maybe building more React projects and looking for more React jobs on Upwork and Next.js and such. So, I'm not sure. But I guess since that would be my goal as far as programming, I'd rather be doing I'd rather be doing JavaScript. Might be something to focus on instead. And I don't know, you could do some of those videos, maybe a course for PHP to get some boosted experience and just learn how to do the basics stronger. That's, shouldn't be that hard to learn and is always important. So, I think that would be a good idea. Doing going over the fundamentals in PHP and then learning how to use PHP and WordPress. Like like a WordPress, how to use PHP and WordPress Udemy course, or how to use PHP and WordPress, YouTube tutorial series would be useful. And then PHP fundamentals YouTube tutorial series would be good. And I could use those to build my own practice projects in WordPress, help me strengthen my skills. There was some cool thing I learned how to do today, which was that it was how to edit an existing plugin using some kind of a hooks function that uses PHP. So if the plugin developer has added the hook during development, then it's possible to hook into the function and change the values, certain values, which is great to know how to use it. If that's another great tool in my tool belt for PHP WordPress development. I mean, editing plugins is something that seems to come along every once in a while. Important to do. So, I guess that's about it. I guess the only other thing that I brought up now is how to move forward with JavaScript and React. So, to gain more experience in those fields, I guess I just continue with the site rebuild that we're doing and working on that new CHD site with React and JavaScript. And maybe I could ask my employer for some more challenging tasks if I see any that I feel like I could go for. What I'm doing right now has been, I don't know if it's not been that challenging, but it's at least been helping me to strengthen and grow my Next and React skills. But yeah, there's that. I could be building new React projects with I could build some projects using just Next and deploy them, or find out how to do some new feature with React or Next that I haven't done before. Could be a good idea. So those are some things I'll think about. And it's good talking to you guys again, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.